Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay. So let's move on to the next chapter. That is chapter 23, Understanding Children's Clothing Needs. This is also a small chapter, 23. Understanding Children's clothing needs. The children's clothes. What about children's clothes, Meghna?
They should be soft, light, and clean in color.
Okay. It should be suitable for their activities, right? Hmm? They want to climb, they want to run, they want to crawl. So choose the clothes according to the activities is also very important for an infant or a child. Okay. So first one, the understanding children's basic clothing need. The first one, that is comfort, that we discussed. Comfort. I told you that they need to crawl, roll, climb, run, and jump. Right. So without being hindered by their clothes. Their clothes should be in comfort. Their skin is very soft. So we should take care while buying the clothes for them. Basically, we avoid the synthetic clothes. Why? We prefer the cotton ones. Why?
For them.
Yeah, because so many chemicals are there, right? In synthetic clothes. So we avoid that kind of clothes and all. Then what about the long ones? Heavy clothes.
We avoid it.
Yeah, why? Because it's very difficult for the children to handle these heavy clothes or the difficult ones. It creates also the unsafe. It's very unsafe and it's not comfortable for their activities. It always hinder their activities. That is the comfort. Then safety. It's very important. Safety. Just like as the comfort, the clothes which are too large may be uncomfortable and may also unsafe, right? Not only the uncomfortable, the long ones are also unsafe because the loose garments and all or the loose tops, very loose tops, it's very or it more chance to catch the fire, right? The loose ones. So the proper fit clothes are very important for the comfort of the baby or also the safety of the baby. Then sometimes this uh, uh, before that, there are different kinds of problems in the safety part. Okay, the first is shocking and injection hazards. What is that?
While putting the dress, sometimes if it's a too tight in the neck area part, they choke.
Yeah, right. Also, the very small piece of beads and all. If once it's available for them, they just put it into their nose, their mouth, and all. It's also create a hazard. And basically, the very small children under the age of 3 is at very risk. The shocking and injection hazards. Okay, which means they put a small objects in the ear, nose, mouth that creates a risk. That is shocking and injection hazard. Then sharp edges and points. Sometimes the buttons or any attachments in the dress uh, create some sharp edges. It penetrate the body, right? Due to this sharp objects and all, it penetrates the baby's body or the infant's body, sometimes the children's body. So it creates this hazard or this problem, the safety problem, that is sharp edges and points. Then strangulation and entrapment hazard, which means in some clothes we can see a thread here or a bow. Some threads to tie our neck area, right? So these threads can or these threads might wrap the neck or the threads in the waist area. They can also wrap in the waist. and it creates some problems. That is a strangulation and entrapment hazards. Okay. The high risk zones for a baby or an infant, that is the neck area and the waist area. The threads or the bows that wrap around the neck part or the waist part, it creates risk or it creates problems to the baby's body, that is strangulation and entrapment hazards. Then the last one in the safety part, that is chemical toxicity hazards. We already learned that there are chemicals that we used in the dyeing and for printing, right? This is harmful for the baby. Why? Because
because
they,
inhale that chemical and all when it's
yeah,
in the
sometimes they also put the clothes in their mouth. Hmm? They chew the clothes. So it creates some problems, right? The chemicals are used in dyeing and printing of fabrics. So this creates risk in children. Then they have an innate behavior such as sucking and frequent hand to mouth contact, right? So the children, why these children are more vulnerable to these kind of safety problems? Because they can't able to express their problems, or they can't able to express their ideas or their difficulties with us or with their parents, because their language is not developed, right? In our case, we can easily express our problems, right? I'm in pain. They have no language. So it is very difficult for them to express their express their problems due to these kind of things in the clothes, the buttons, like that. This is the chalking and injection hazard. Is this picture clear, Meghna? They put small things in their mouth or in the openings of our body, and it creates the risk, choking risk. Okay. Then this is strangulation and entrapment hazards. These kind of dresses, some strings or threads are there, right? These threads might wrap around the neck area of the child, and it creates difficulty to the neck. That creates breathing difficulties and all. This comes under the safety parts. Okay. Then, then the other clothing need of children, that is ease of care. Because it is very tough to clean or maintain the children's clothes. Why? Because they always play with the mud, sand, soil, biscuits and all, right? All these create marks in the clothes. So we need to wash the clothes again and again for proper cleaning or uh, for removing the dirt from their clothes. So ease of care and maintenance is also very important. So we need to choose the clothes that withstand the color fading and durable and also the wrinkle free, right? It is ease of care. Choosing the clothes that require less amount of care and maintenance, ease of care. It's very difficult to clean their clothes rather than our clothes, because they always play with their external environment. They play with their sands and all, sand, water, mud. All these are their favorite play areas, right? So it always create marks in the clothes. So we need to wash their clothes repeatedly. So color fading, without color fading, we need to wash the clothes. So we need to choose or buy the clothes according to that maintenance or that care. Buying clothes that clothes without fade colors, or buy clothes with more durability, like that. And then what about fabrics?
the fabric must be soft and
Yeah, usually the cotton is the first preference, the cotton fabrics. And we already discussed that we avoid the synthetic ones due to the chemicals present in the fabrics. And then, and their clothes should be non-irritating, soft. It should be breathable, right? Don't should not be very tight, should not be very loose according to their comfort. They need to breathe properly. So choose the clothes according to these conditions then. And also low maintenance clothes are preferred for the babies or children. Then self-help. What does this term mean? Self-help. It's very important. Self-help. What is this? Hmm?
No idea.
Many of children show interest to put their clothes and remove their clothes, right? They show interest to put their own clothes. It gives a feeling that something is done, right? So some children want to put their clothes alone without others' help. So we need to choose the clothes according to that. A long openings in the front. Choose the clothes that is less difficult to put on or take off by the baby itself. Okay. Uh, I read that paragraph. Dressing and undressing themselves give children a feeling of confidence. And many of children's clothes are too difficult to put on or take off by the children themselves. Most of their clothes are difficult to put and take off. And the most essential self-help feature is the openings in the dress. Okay, these openings help them to put the clothes or the plackets, the long plackets or the uh, full zip in the front. All these are the openings. So these openings help them to put their clothes easily without adults' help. Okay, this creates a confidence in children. If they have difficulty in putting this clothes, it creates an irritation or frustration in some children, not in all children. In some children this create a frustration and it affect their behavior also. So we need to provide the good clothes or easy clothes to the children to put at the age of 2 to 3 4 those times. Okay, so they can easily put on their clothes. Then about the appearance. What about the appearance in infants and children?
Mm, they don't care about their appearance, like being fancy or not.
Right?
They wear comfortable clothes.
Preschool children are not very aware about their own clothes, their own appearance, but adolescents
Yeah.
always take care about their appearance. So, um, one important point that is we usually prefer the bright colors for a children or a preschool child. Why? So we can easily spot that children. Hmm? If they are playing in a ground or if they are playing in a neighborhood, in their family or in a park, in a school, if we provide a very bright colored clothes to that children or those those children, it's very easy for us or very easy for the parents to pick up that child or sport that child from that wall environment. So choosing the bright colors for a preschooler is also important. Then then some children, not the everyone, but some children express their own preferences or some children express their own ideas or their own interest to the parents about the clothing. They need these kind of clothes. They need these colored clothes. As a preferences, some children choose their own preferences than the parents. Most of the times, we adults or the parents choose the color or the dress for the children. But some children show the to preferences in clothes to select. They purchase their own clothes. They need their own interested clothes and all. Then the last one, that is allowance of growth. Is it difficult, Meghna?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Allowance of growth. What does this mean?
According to their growth, we change their dresses.
It is better to choose the clothes that is fit with the profession to increase the length. What does this mean? They easily increase their
Yep.
height or they easily adolescent easily, some body part is growing for adolescent, the rapid change in the growing of the body, right? So we need to choose clothes according to our body requirements. Okay, so here the fabrics with elastics, fabrics with tucks and plugs, we can easily remove that stitches and increase our length, right? For increasing our length of a kurta, we can easily remove the stitch at the edge part. We can increase the height of the kurta, right? Or also the seams in this part, in this area, the sides of the kurta, we can easily remove that stitch and we can increase the width of that cloth. According to the growth, we can arrange, or according to cloth, we can design the seams and all.
So is it
Yes,
like purchasing or tailoring the clothes little bit lengthier?
yes, yes. That's good. It's good to choose clothes or purchase the clothes little bit bigger than our size. So we can easily shape or we can easily remove the stitch for our figure or according to our figure. Okay. The cuffs in the trousers and all. In trousers, at the edge part, basically it have a cuff. Cuff means in this area, you have a cuff, right? In the shirts and all. So trousers also, they have this cuffs at this hem line. So we can easily let down to increase the length of the leg part. The trousers length, we can easily increase the length of the trousers by remove the stitches from the cuffs. So we can increase the length. Okay, that is the clothing needs of children. Comfort, safety, under the safety. Safety is very important for your exam. Safety. But it's shocking and injection hazards, sharp edges and points, strangulation and entrapment hazard, chemical toxicity hazards. Okay. Then these are the needs of children, clothing needs. Their comfort, their safety, ease of care fabrics, and a self-help. A self-help means, can you summarize the self-help?
Like some children prefer getting dressed by themselves so that they feel confidence that they have done something.
Okay. Then appearance and also the allowance of growth that comes under the clothing needs of children. Okay. This is the strangulation hazards. Is this clear strangulation hazard? The threads or the bows that wrap around the neckline or sometimes wrap around the wrist, sorry, the waist. It creates problems or risk to the children. That is strangulation or entrapment hazard. Okay. Then the next part, that is clothing requirement at different childhood stages. Clothing requirement at different childhood stages. So the first stage, that is infancy. We already learned that. During the early months, the most important factor for our children, that is warmth, comfort, and the warmth and comfort is the first priority or the important factor at the time of for an infant. So at this stage, the infants are basically feeding, sleeping, and eliminating. So physically, at this stage, the baby's skin is very delicate. We already covered this, right? Due to their skin very soft, we need to take care the clothes, or we need to purchase the clothes according to their skin. And their skin is also very sensitive. Then, so very soft, light and weight, simple to put on and take off clothes are suitable. Okay. But in this infancy, a very important one, that is diapers, right? They need diapers. It's also considered as a cloth. They are essential requirement for infants. Basically, it is quite common for families to make cotton diapers at home. Hmm? If old cotton sheets are used for this purpose. They sterilize the clothes and they dry the clothes under the sun. That is the usual process of making the diapers in rural areas. We have the diapers in market, but some people use the cotton cloth for creating this diapers for a small infants, small babies.
So, ma'am, like some children will be allergic to the diapers. No.
So
So they
this is
use
a
clothes.
better one. They can use the cotton clothes. So this is a toddler one. Toddlerhood, from the 1 to 2 years, their body is also very soft, not just like as the infants, but their body is also soft. So we need to provide cotton ones rather than the synthetic ones, just same. Then accessories, we should take care the accessories. Don't provide too much of accessories because it hindered their activities. They play a lot, right? During the stage 1 to 2, they play lots. They play with uh, using some muds and all. So it is very difficult to clean the clothes and all. So purchase the clothes according to their activity. Then basically they need freedom to play indoors and outdoors. So the clothes should not hinder their activities. That is the main point. And during this stage, we also should take care about the shoes. The right fit shoes are important because it's affect the foot. They need very food comfort. They need food comfort because they need to build good body skills like balancing. They need to stand, they need to walk. For this purpose, the proper comfort shoes are important. Okay. So infant include the diapers, and in the case of toddlers and all, it's important to choose the shoes. Important. Okay. Why? Because during this time they start to walk. During this time they start to
Balance.
balancing. So they need the motor skills balanced. So for this purpose, they need a proper fit shoes. According to their size, we need to provide the shoes. That's another one. And then the next stage, what is the next stage?
Preschool.
Meghna, just a minute. So we finished the infancy and toddlerhood. Let's move on to the next stage, that is preschool. What about this stage, Meghna?
They start to wear more clothes like printed and all.
Hmm?
Shoes and then
Okay, take the page number 272. And read the preschool age.
preschool age 2 to 6 years. Being able to play and be comfortable to get dirty and enjoy it is all part of childhood. So, for normal days, don't dress your child in anything so fancy or expensive that you would prevent their play or activity to preserve the outfit. If you don't feel comfortable with the outfit getting messy, dirty, wet, painted, etc., then it is not really an appropriate outfit for early childhood. Children who are comfortable in their clothes will tend to be more involved in playtime. They will be more social and their emotional health will also be appropriate.
Underline that point. It's very important.
One of the most striking sentences is there is no such thing as a bad weather, just the wrong clothes. Children deserve to play and view natural weather as safe and enjoyable. They deserve to feel the beauty of a gentle summer rain, to create in the snow, or to be out in the sun. Clothes help in making all types of weather good. If it is cold outside, dress your child in lots of layers. If it's raining, then provide a waterproof outer layer. Other important considerations for clothing requirements of preschoolers are as follows. In this age, most striking feature is self-help. From the age of
You
2 to
already learned that, right?
yes,
Self-help.
it is common for the children to want to be involved in choosing clothing and dressing themselves. You can assist them as discussed in the previous section. Most 3 to 4 years all become dictators, grasping for control whenever they can. So, whenever possible, let them have it. Give them lots of choices. Example, would you rather wear blue sweater or red one? Give them a chance to express their choices while making purchases also.
Fine.
Chil-
So in the stage, the preschool stage, they grow very fast when compared with other stages, right? So only buy very small amount of clothes. Don't buy too many clothes or a plenty clothes. Just buy one or two clothes because they easily grow. That is very important. Children in this age grow rapidly, so it is important to buy only few garments. Okay, only buy few garments that will serve for all the occasions and for purposes. Okay, these few garments will be should be suitable for the all occasions and all functions because they grow very fast. That is the reason. Okay, then we already learned that they start showing the interest in their own dress. They have their own preferences. They try to start by choosing this color and all. They start their own preferences. That is also a point. Then we need to give chance for that. As parents or as adults, as siblings, we need to provide chance to the children to choose their own clothes according to their preferred clothes. Okay. Then so in brief, the clothes for preschoolers should be comfortable, then comfortable to wear, easy to maintain, durable to use, that provide allowance for growth, look attractive in color, design, and encourage self-reliance or self-help. Hmm? Okay. So infancy, think about the diapers and all, toddler, the shoes, it's important for balancing. Then in here, the preschoolers, they grow very fast. So buy only few garments that will suit that should be suitable for the all the occasions and all. Then the clothes should be comfortable, should be self-reliant, self-help. Then maintenance should be easy, ease of maintenance. Then comfortable, almost same, right?
and
Yes.
most 3 to 4 years became dictators. What do I mean by the
Sorry,
dictator?
Meghna.
The second point on most 3 to 4 year old become dictators. So, what do you mean by the dictators here?
Which means they express the things. They always ask questions. I need that. I need. They express that. That's it. They express their preferences to identify or they need that kind of clothes like that. So we need to give chance to express their feelings or express their needs. Okay. We will discuss the rest in our last class for next class, sorry, for the next class. Okay.